me today, and we've got a 2017 Peugeot partner van. Brilliant vans these are. And we've got a couple of fault codes with it, which I'm just going to get set up now. I'm going to plug my scanner in and I will show you the fault codes. Now I've had to plug my tab in because it's flat. I absolutely hammered it yesterday. Let's go around to diagnostic history, and this last one that we did was a Peugeot. Go to quick access, connecting to the vehicle now. Just take a while. System selection, and we need to go down to engine ECU. Read the fault codes, and the one we are looking at is P2200 Nox sensor component detected not communicating on the emissions control network. I'm going to show you how I diagnose that one very quickly. First thing we need to do is get the vehicle in the air, put the ignition on, and we need to be checking powers and grounds on the Nox sensor itself, which is the black and the brown. And as you can see, we've got ignition battery power there, which is 12 volts, which is perfect. Now we need to just move around to the cam. Now yesterday when I did it with my scope, and I'll just show you here, or here, whatever, I don't know, I'll put it up. But I'm just going to show you quickly. You can check it with a multimeter, and I'll show you now. Now we've got idle can at the minute, and as you can see we've got 2.4 there. If we just swap the wires around quickly, we've got 2.4 there as well. Now just to show you, I am going to couple the scope up as well, just to show you a good pattern. Now I've had to start the car up on this because it was going to sleep all the time, economy mode and one thing and another. But we have got the scope set up, and as you can see we've got now crisp packets of information that is being delivered to that Nox sensor, and the Nox sensor has gone faulty, and it's the only way to diagnose them really. If you've got your powers, grounds, you can high, can low, going to the module, it's going to be that Nox sensor 100% every time. As you can see, everything is there now, working as it should do. Now let's set about replacing this Nox sensor. Now what I like to do, now this stuff is absolutely insane, launch power loop. What I'd like to do is crack it off first, so like your crow's foot for your oxygen sensors, 22mm. Give that literally a little spray. I'll show you how much I use now. It was literally that much. Right, leave it soak in for about 5 minutes while you're coming around and you're uncoupling all your plugs and connectors and one thing and another, and then come back to it and that'll come out nice and easy. Now as you can see, I've unplugged all that Nox sensor now off the chassis. If I come to down the exhaust here, I can't see because it's bloody light. Now I've unplugged that Nox sensor, you can see how all that fluid, penetrating fluid, goes down the threads as you're winding it out. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. I'm amazed by that. Now I've only had that since I went to mechanics in Surrey. Launch gave me a couple of tins to use, and that one now is just probably 3/4 full. It only needs a tiny little bit. Anyway, let's get this brand new Nox sensor fitted. And just with a little bit of magic, we have now fitted the new Nox sensor. Now what I put on the threads is a little bit of that injector and glue plug grease, and it just helps with the threads a little bit. Make sure everything's coupled up. Let's drop the ramp down now, and we can get on the scanner, wherever it is. I think it's on charge. Yeah, it's on charge over there, and we can get everything reset. Now we've got the vehicle off the ramp, we're sat inside it. Now we need to go around to ECU, special function, replacement parts, work on the emissions control circuit, and then also we need a replacement of the Nox sensor. Switch off the ignition and wait about 30 seconds. I'm not going to bore you with this. Once reinitialization has been carried out, read the fault codes, clear the fault codes. I have already cleared them, and as you can see we've got no trouble codes now. So we can get on the key and give it a big start. Now all the engine management lights and the warnings off the centre dashboard will go out. And there you have it. That is one let's try that again. And there you have it. That is one Nox sensor successfully diagnosed and replaced and reinitialized on a Peugeot partner 2017. Anyway, let's get it sent.